Hello, Cats. What do Kentucky's losses have in common? Could it be a distraction from the team? Before analyzing why Kentucky can go further, subscribe to the channel and hit the subscribe button. The Kentucky Wildcats basketball situation this season, with losses to teams like Georgia, Ohio State, and Clemson, reveals a number of lingering issues that need to be addressed in order for the team to succeed in the next stages. Despite clear talent and an interesting roster construction, the Wildcats continue to fall short in key areas, and focus, or lack thereof, seems to be the main obstacle to progress. Andrew Carr, one of the team's leaders, highlighted a crucial aspect that permeates all of these losses: the lack of physical aggression and distraction during key moments. He is absolutely right in saying that in order to compete on equal terms, Kentucky needs to be more aggressive, especially in the areas where it failed against these opponents. The inconsistent shooting, rebounding struggles, and defensive lapses showed that attention to the game and the ability to stay focused at all times, especially during pressure periods, are key. In all of these games, inefficiency in shooting was a glaring issue. Against Georgia, Kentucky finished with just 24% of its three-point attempts, and in other games, the team was unable to find the consistency needed to threaten its opponents. The over-reliance on long-range shots, without being able to capitalize on opportunities efficiently, ended up being a major weakness. Mark Pope emphasized that it is not about focusing solely on making shots, but rather on building an offensive process that involves patience and quality in shot selection. In addition, the rebounding battle is another critical aspect that needs to be addressed. The 41-34 loss to Georgia, including the 13 offensive rebounds conceded, was a clear example of how a lack of focus in the contest can directly affect the outcome. Carr, along with other members of the team, needs to be more assertive on the boards, and the paint defense needs to be more solid without giving in easily to opponents. The turnover issue also continues to be a thorn in the Wildcats' side. The team committed 14 turnovers against Georgia, which resulted in 13 points for the Bulldogs. These mistakes in crucial moments cannot continue to happen if Kentucky wants to aspire to consistent victories. Decision-making in high-pressure situations needs to be clearer and more precise. However, there is a path to recovery. With the support of Mark Pope and the talent that is yet to solidify within the team, the Wildcats have the potential to overcome these shortcomings. The key will be the ability to translate these lessons learned from defeats into more effective strategies. The team needs to learn to maintain focus and intensity, not only when it has the advantage, but also when the pressure intensifies. Aggressive rebounding and discipline on offense are areas where Kentucky can quickly improve, as long as players are dedicated to eliminating the lapses in concentration that have been hampering their performance. The game against Mississippi State will be another opportunity for the Wildcats to redeem themselves. The team's confidence in its ability to bounce back is important, but it also needs to be accompanied by more attention to detail and a collective commitment to correcting the distractions that have marked the early part of the season. If Kentucky can focus on these areas and implement a more disciplined strategy, it will undoubtedly have a real chance to turn things around and return to being competitive at a high level. What do you think is the problem with losing? Leave your comment